Hello, I am Pau and I am a automatization and industrial robotics student. In my free time I do electronic projects and 3D printing stuff. So in the purpose of this video and this channel is to show everybody and my friends, basically my friends by now, the what I'm doing and how are the projects going. So in this video I will show you my actual project that I am making, and I will make a tour of my workshop, and I'll show you my printer which is upstairs printing at this moment. So let's start. Well, this is the workshop. Here is where I do all my projects and where I put all the parts together and all the soldering and all that stuff. In this shelf, is where I have some batteries, some cables, some wood that I am reusing from my school project when I was in high school. Now I am studying too, but I'm not in that high school. And this is my table where I make everything. These guides here, these are 3D printed guides with PLA, and it's 10 centimeters long. And what I want to do with this is to make holes through here and put RGB LEDs to illuminate my room. And where here is a drill with the other things to put in the drill. I don't know. And I have this fan which I used to blow away the smoke that is produced when I solder some stuff. And well, then down here you can see it, but on the other side of the wood where these cables come from, I have a power supply, a computer power supply plugged into these 4 relays, and with the cables that are connected to the switches here, which control the fan. Inside here there is a motor with a fan with an helix. I don't know the name in English. And this vacuum, which I used to take away to clean all the dust. And let's go on. In this shelf is where I save all the things that I need, the tools and some of the projects. And inside those boxes I have some Arduino sensors and some cables and some servos that I want to use in future to make a robotic arm, and I don't know, some DC motor and stuff. And inside here I have a radio controller, some servos and some stuff that I recycled from an airplane, from a radio controlled airplane. This is a failed water pump that I tried to print it, but it has a lot of leaks, so I decided to buy a new one from AliExpress. This is the biggest project that I have right now. I want to make an air conditioner for my room. The idea is to use these Peltier cells, which when you apply tension to them, in one side then it gives some heat, and on the other side it gives cool, and I don't know, it transfers the heat from one side to the other. So with these dissipators here, I throw away all the heat from the water that will blow, that will go from through these tubes to the air, and all the water will be cold. And with this radiator right here, I will throw all the fresh air to my room and hopefully cool down a little bit because it's very hot in where I live. And I will explain you later with the 3D model all the specifications and that. And now let's go to the where I have the 3D printer. Okay, so this is my 3D printer. It's the An8 A8. It's a cheap printer between 150 and 200 euros, depending on where you find it and where you buy it and the day that you buy it, if there's any sale or something. And when it came totally unmounted, it took me like 2 afternoons to put all the parts together, and it works pretty well for the price. The prints are in a good quality, have a good quality, but the calibration is a little difficult to do. And thanks to this printer, I can do a lot of stuff, like the air conditioner that I showed you before, all the RGB strips that I have printed that I've shown you before too. And now it's printing a bracket for the dissipator that I will put in the air conditioner. And I'll show you my idea with the air conditioner in the 3D model. Okay, so this is the 3D model, and I will explain you the Peltier effect and why how I will use it. The Peltier effect, I put you an image I found on Google, is in the cell. When you apply current through it, from one side it absorbs the heat, and which is the cold side, and on the other side it rejects the heat, which is the heat side. So what I am doing here is I put the cold side facing the water block, and the heat side, the hot side, facing the dissipators. So the heat goes away through the air, and all the cold mm, goes away through the water, and through the water it goes through the pump and to a deposit that I will make too. But here is not draw because it's just a bottle, and then through the dissipator that will throw the cold through to the to the room, and with that I will fresh the room and maybe the computer, I don't know, but the idea is to fresh my room. So this is everything. On next video I'll put the update. Probably I will only do it with two parts, because I don't have three dissipators that can work properly. And this is it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, or what have you done, and see you next video.